Hello, hello. Welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. I am here every single day of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. We have epic troll slayers. You have kept us safe for years. Thank you. And we have got a fantastic community because you have been so kind to each other and so kind to us. And if you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are going to be listed there. And it's the most wonderful day of the week. It's Sarah Thursday. Yay!
Hello. Hello.
So Miss Sarah will be timestamping as we go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch back on a higher speed, or whatever works for you. Yes. I believe I greeted you this morning with shake, rattle, and roll.
Shake, yes.
Rattle, and roll. What happened?
We had an earthquake in Louisiana about a little less than 40 miles from my house at 5:30 this morning. So I woke up in the aftermath, not really realizing exactly what had happened. I think it was a 4 point. It was in the fours on the Richter, so it wasn't
4.9 or something.
Yeah, so it wasn't bad, but it was. We're not meant to move like that. And it's the strongest one in decades here. So, yes. Thank you, Louis. Yes. Me and mine, we're good. We're good. I've put out a call to everybody. It's like, are we all? Everybody's good. So, yeah, it was just a little. Woo. Wee.
Wee.
Yes. Wee.
Yeah. Because knock on wood. I've never been in an earthquake, and that just seems very unnatural to me.
Yeah. I can handle tornadoes, but earthquakes, like the ground is not supposed to move. That is the constant. Sky is up, ground is down, ground stays flat. So,
or fixed anyway. That's
right. Yeah.
And it says something that I'm just like, tornadoes? Yeah.
Yeah.
But earthquakes? Oh, no.
Cease and desist. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, goodness. All right.
Lynn's asking, is Moses Mike trying to move a mountain?
That is hysterical. Yeah. And I know that to California folks, that's not much, that's just, right. A Tuesday or a Thursday or a Monday or whatever. But for those of us who are not used to it, it's a little weird. So, yeah.
It's like back in the 80s, a hurricane hit the UK. And they were like, what?
They're not built for that. Yeah. Well, even more recently, when Sandy hit the Eastern Seaboard, they weren't built for that, and that was not good. So, well, all right.
Oh, this reminds me, I just want to throw this in here. There is, here on YouTube for free, there is a Hal Sparks comedy special from years ago. And it's called Charmageddon, I think. And at one point in that, he was saying, here's God. And God is saying, here's the earth. And look, you can live here. You can live there. Just don't live here. Don't live there. And what do? You go in and you start building houses. And so God sends a tornadoes, and he's like, I told you not to build here. You have all this, and all that. But anyway.
Yeah, that is. Oh, goodness.
Whew.
All right.
Oh, and I have an astrology graphic today.
You do. I was looking at Cindy's comment about 3 hurricanes in a row last year. I didn't think we had any that touched base last year, because I thought the joke was that Trump coming back was so bad, even Mother Nature wasn't going to touch us Because nothing actually hit landfall in the continental. Yeah. But if I'm wrong, or if I'm incorrect, please feel free to let me know. All right. So at 5:20-ish, yes. So Kristi Noem, bless. She awarded a $220 million no bid ad contract featuring herself to a company that was only 8 days old when it got the contract. The company had no website, no headquarters, and no prior government work. Here's the kicker. When you win a bid, you have to go through whatever, to get a contract, to be a contractor, you have to, fill out all these forms, whatnot, but you can subcontract, and those people don't have to be vetted. So guess what? That contract to that 8-day-old company was subcontracted to a political allies of Noem, people that worked on her old gubernatorial race, that Corey Lewandowski used to work for, that, yeah, yeah.
Can you say kickbacks, anyone?
It's so bad that Mr. Call a Crackhead, Senator John Kennedy,
From Louisiana. This is not a Kennedy.
No. Yeah, he's not a Massachusetts Kennedy. He's a Louisiana Kennedy. And the thing about this man is, once upon a time he was a Democrat, and then he switched. Ugh. But if he wasn't evil, he would be hysterical, because he is the king of one-liners. Like, he's quick with them too. I mean, and he'll do interviews with people. He's like, well, God did not give me strength, because then he would have to give me bail money. I mean, just yes, Bern. Kennedy's accent is for real. That is, yes. But, and he's pretty infamous around here. He's been for forever. But anyway, so Kennedy is calling her out in committee. Like, it was like, do you know how bad you have to be as a Republican to get John Kennedy to start calling you out? He's one of the ones, I think, that went to Moscow that time. So Trump is reportedly furious because her thing was, well, the president asked me to make ads thanking him for closing the border. Except they don't have Trump in them. They're all her. All of it.
$220
yes.
million.
Yes. So, is she getting fired? But there's also some astrological stuff connected to this. So, Venus conjunct Neptune in late Pisces.
Wait.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you. Yes.
Wait. I made a whole graphic about this.
Yes. Let's hit it.
You're gonna want to lean that way. You're gonna want to lean that way.
Oh, lean this way. Okay.
Yep. Ding. All right. This is just something that's going on in the sky right now. All right. It's hard to see the little glyphs, but you have Venus, female symbol, conjunct Neptune, and Venus is about to go into Aries, so they'll be in the same sign here soon, but they're very, very close. So in this case, it would be Venus rules Taurus, which can be your money, or just material values and valuables. So is money, Venus, spent on image, Neptune. $220 million on ads, Senator Kennedy said, were effective in your name recognition. And that would be that, except you get this big guy, and that's Saturn. And he has the receipts. Venus, Neptune can be a beautiful lie. It can be good, or it can be a beautiful lie. Saturn standing next to both of them is the bill arriving. The reckoning. Kennedy calling Noem out from within her own party is Saturn on Venus. The reckoning isn't coming from the opposition. It's coming from inside the structure.
The call is from inside the house.
Exactly. So, and that's the funny thing. I saw this morning, and it was like, tell me, go ahead, tell me there's nothing to astrology. Go ahead. That Venus just came along to conjunct Neptune and Saturn. Beautiful lie, reckoning. Also over there, there's little Mercuries over there. I just threw that in there to remind everybody that it is still in retrograde. So things from the past, records from the past, things being double checked. And it's coming back to be, it's closer, getting closer and closer to being perfectly conjunct with the sun. So anyway, but that is, it's like ding, 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 ding. There's today's astrology.
And it all fits.
Yep. So I just wanted to show you all that.
Yes.
So,
so is she getting fired? What's next step? Because, Orangina's not happy with her. Call a Crackhead's not happy with her. So.
Well, and the thing is, though, look, I know things happen, and I know everybody has their own history and their own stories, but I just, unless there are real extenuating circumstances, I am very anti-cheating.
Yeah.
If you have an open relationship and the other person is very aware that you're in an open relationship, maybe even does their own things, if you have consenting adults, you do you. But cheating is specific deception. And it's an open secret that she and Lewandowski are having an affair, which is why she hired him to work with her. So they can spend lots and lots of time together. They're both married. Well, I know she's married. I think he's married too.
I think he is too.
Yeah. And this is one of the reasons why you cannot trust cheaters. They are perfectly fine with deceiving other people. And this has gone on for years.
Yeah.
Why on earth her husband is still with her? Why his wife is still with him? I don't know. This isn't even subtle. Okay, she's definitely facing judgment. Adding insult to injury. Definitely getting the ire up of various people, and she's very foolish about this whole thing. She believes, like with the cheating, she believes she is entitled to do whatever she wants to do.
Oh yeah, it's about
just whatever she wants. To heck with you. I have a 10 of Swords here, and then the 6 of Swords, and I would like to say this would mean you're done, you're leaving, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels like this does damage to MAGA world, Trump's group. And this feels like she's like sent off to like go make yourself scarce for a while. I'll see if I can get some clarification here, but you will notice that unlike his first term, Dumpster Fire hasn't fired anybody that I know of. Married with children, both of them, Dorinda. Oh, great. Children involved. Even better.
Wow.
Chris Cole says, Kristi Noem would not deny at any point under oath her relationship with Corey Lewandowski. Oh, Noem and her husband are divorcing? Bless him. Bless him. All right, Noem.
Kay says she's heard that she thinks all of Noem's kids are adults. I mean, if that's the case, it's easier for them to ice her out.
Sure. Oh my gosh, Bern. I don't even know what you're talking about, but bringing up Markwayne I can't. Markwayne Mullet. That's all. I know it's Mullins, but Mullet. Markwayne Mullet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You started that, didn't you?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Make sure I give you credit. Okay, so I was asking about this card, actually. It's a card for the reading. Trump doesn't care. He doesn't care. He is siphoning money. I'm sorry, entertainment only YouTube, but he is finding ways to siphon money out of his position to the tune of billions.
Yeah.
Emoluments clause, international. Yeah. So Trump, who has 34 felony convictions for fraud,
Mm-hmm.
he does not care, and that is disgusting. It's annoying. It's a thing in his face. But again, I've got that 10 of Swords. But then it's I'm trying to figure out what this is.
See, Trump's not going to care about the money, but I would think that Trump would care about the fact that all of that money went to commercials about her. And it did not, in fact, thank him properly, because he told her he wants commercials thanking him for closing the border.
Right.
That's the part that I think might, if any of this is going to get her in trouble with Argentina, that would be it, because she didn't pay enough tribute.
True. I pulled another set of cards just to, like, what is that 10 of Swords? Right. She is on shaky ground. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
And this helping Democrats, and they can't make this go away completely. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. There's a new start here. I don't know what this energy is. It's so I assume it means she just goes away for a while. Makes herself scarce for a while is what it feels like. I mean, yes, and all of this corruption helps Democrats, but if she does get fired, she and Lewandowski go off into the sunset. It just, and she's so cold. She is so cold that I'm just, sometimes when I read on people, it's hard to get a reading on them because she can get angry, but she's going to be fine either way because taxpayers are never going to get that money back.
Right.
She's not going to have to repay it.
And no, not at all.
And if you want to tell me that she did not benefit
I have
financially
property in Arizona to sell you if you believe that.
Right.
Yeah.
So she has entertainment on the YouTube, but it feels like she has a huge chunk of money and she has her affair boy. And
yeah, see, people like her, you know how we're taught when we're little, and there's even a scene in A Christmas Story where if there's like something frozen metal, don't put your tongue on it because it'll get stuck. And it's just, whatever. Like being around those people that are so cold, it almost feels like a freezer burn. Like don't get close to them because it will hurt you.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I'm sure that many people know this, but just anyone who's like, was like, oh, that mental image. When you've seen that in like movies and on videos and stuff, it's a prosthetic tongue. They're literally holding.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not real.
They're holding the fake tongue in their mouth, and then they've got the stuck there, but they're fine. Just saying.
Oh, now I've got that in my head. Cold-hearted snake. Okay, sorry.
Yes.
Uh-oh. All right. Whew, moving on.
She's been telling lies.
All right. Moving on from Miss Noem.
Please.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, because she's awful.
Well, speaking of awful. So let's talk about Representative Tony Gonzales.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I
I
have
know that.
opinions here with a capital O. Have you talked
Okay.
about this with folks?
No, I have not.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Y'all.
Okay, y'all. All right, you tell the story because you do the Southern thing.
Okay. So, a little background here. So, Representative Gonzales, now his district runs along the southern border of Texas. It's very large. It's like what, 800 miles, I think you said earlier.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, from San Antonio to El Paso.
Yeah, Texas-Mexico border. It's massive.
Yes. So, he had an affair with a staffer.
Of course he did.
That did not end well at all.
Oh, surprise! An affair that doesn't end well. I'm shocked.
And he denied. She unalived herself, and how, but we're going to get to that in a minute.
Yikes.
And then there were finally her widower released all the text messages from her phone. Well, now he can't deny because whoopsie. And even Moses Mikey was like, oh, that's a bit much. Because see, okay, here's the thing. If somebody, you have to be in a lot of pain, right, to decide that you do not want to be on this earth anymore. Okay. And to be in so much pain that you would do that is bad enough. But ma'am decided that, because I was just talking about this to my husband last night. She didn't just decide to unalive herself. She decided she was taking her political career with him. Because she didn't just unalive herself. She, how do I word this?
Self-immolate.
Yeah. If you need to Google that. There was gasoline involved. We'll just put it like that. Yeah. So for someone to do that to themselves, because that's painful in and of itself, on top of the pain that you're already in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So this is not good for him. But the problem is that even with that, it's like bad versus worse. So he's in a May runoff, and he's not going to resign. There is an ethics investigation open, or that opened the same day that she unalived herself. So the primary result, Gonzales finished with 44%. Herrera, the person who's going against him, was with 41.
This is the primary?
Neither hit the magical 50%, so we're going for a May 26th runoff.
Okay.
Herrera is known as the AK guy. What is Herrera's first name? Trying to see if I've got it here. I might not. Anyway, the Herrera is a gun rights YouTuber with 4 million subscribers and he has a firearms manufacturing company in San Antonio. He's far right, hard constitutional, challenged Gonzales from the right. 2024, Gonzales beat him in the runoff by only 354 votes out of 30,000 cast. This year, Herrera is better funded, more experienced, and the scandal has handed him a massive gift. So Trump had even endorsed Gonzales back in December, but notably left his name off a list of the Texas endorsements posted last week after the rest of the details of the unaliving have been made clear. It's so bad that even Trump is going, I might not need to associate myself with this man.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know how bad you have to be for Trump to go, that's a step I might not even want to cross?
That doesn't even sound possible.
Yeah.
There's before you go any further, I've got to say, there's this AI social media post I ran across where it was a whole bunch of. I can show you just a second of it. I'm sure, so it doesn't. Hang on. It'll take me just a second. And there's a great big long article. Got to get back past that. And here it is. You might be able to hear this, maybe not, but this one.
Mm.
Yeah. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just thinking about that, and my brain's like, Trump.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gonzales.
Not Gonzales, yeah, but
yeah.
not hot.
No. So
Ugh.
yeah. So what are we looking at in this case? Because whoever wins to May runoff will either be an ethics investigating incumbent who admitted to a relationship with a staffer who died by self-immolation, or a far-right gun YouTuber who makes jokes about veterans unaliving themselves. So
Oh God.
neither is a clean general election candidate. If it can go blue or not, it hasn't in a very long time. That is a very red area. If it was going to go blue, now would be the time, because if the Democratic Party doesn't use that to their advantage of this is who you have to choose from, then that would be, yeah. So how is this going to look? How are we, what will happen?
Beelzebub. Asmodeus.
I agree, Lucid. I'm tired of these people too. Yeah.
There's an actual heaven angel version too, but I don't like it. They're all blonde. No. Oh. What?
Republican, a person smart enough to know they are fascist, but sociopathic enough to lie about it.
Yes.
Yes.
Just another day in GOP land.
Yeah.
Oh God. Patriarchy, legacy, women. Puh. Oh, okay. Look, I could be wrong. I never pretend that I'm omniscient. That's ridiculous. So I'm just going to tell you what I'm getting.
Okay.
Yeah, one of them could win, but I'm not specifically getting which one, because the people of the district suffer. Looking back, there will have been a Democratic candidate that you could have voted for. So guess whose fault this is?
Yeah.
It ends with this, which is usually like a legislator or a judge. This feels like both of them end up with legal problems.
I'm shocked.
Both of these people. So I'm not getting.
Okay.
I'm not even getting one or the other of the Republicans. I'm just getting.
Well, that's good. I mean, it is a heavily Latino district. And maybe with everything going on, it will not vote against its own self-interest this time. So that would be good. Maybe.
And yes, but isn't the Democratic candidate a woman?
Yes.
And I'm certainly not saying that all Latino communities are misogynistic. No. You cannot paint swaths of people with the same brush
Mm-mm.
at all. Individuals are individuals.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a lot of individuals of every type who voted for this jerk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who voted for Trump. I'm just saying, I have heard some things about some people saying, you know, my family, they voted for Trump because some of my family members would absolutely not vote for a woman. And they were just very blatant about it. And I'm not saying that's specifically the Latino community. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in such a traditionally more conservative area. Yeah, who is the Democratic candidate? Do we know?
Let me see here.
Girl says Republican leaders call on Tony Gonzales to end his re-election bid. Oh, so you get the AK guy? One's worse than the other, or as bad as the other. Deb says the Dow has plunged over 900 points. Let me check, but that's not necessarily the worst thing in the world.
The Democratic who won the primary is San Antonio attorney Katie Padilla Stout. We don't have any polls yet. The district's composition and recent trend make a Democratic general win a long shot. But again, she's facing a badly weakened nominees, regardless of which one of these fools wins. If the Democratic Party plays its cards right and really pumps some money into informing people of who exactly she's running against, you know.
Yeah. Well, let's hope, but yeah, woman. I just want to have a quick thing. I just want to show you something about the stock market.
Okay.
M. Kelpie says Kristi's been fired.
I'm showing Trump is weighing firing Kristi as of 23 minutes ago. NBC News was live.
M. Kelpie and Lisa Wiley are saying she's been fired. Huh.
CNN, as of 14 minutes ago, said he's weighing replacing Noem.
Okay. Mina, I agree. Mexico elected a female president. Misogynistic USA hasn't. Yes. I should have been more. I should have made myself clearer. And I apologize that you even felt like you needed to say something to me. I apologize. I should have just said conservative. It is a more traditionally conservative area. That's all. It has nothing to do whether the people have Latin roots or not. That's irrelevant. And I should not have said, I don't know why I said that. I hope people know that people are people. I'll sing the whole Depeche Mode song if you want. So.
Where are you guys getting this? I'm not seeing.
Okay.
Yeah, Mueller Stewart on Blue Side considering. Yeah, I'm seeing. M. Kelpie, where is your source, sweetheart?
Okay, let me tell you something. In that case, let me tell you something while we're waiting and looking. Let me tell you something about the stock market. All right, let me share this with you. I just pulled up CNBC because I knew they'd have the stuff at the top, and right across the top here, breaking: Dow falls 1,000 points as oil resumes surge, hitting $80 a barrel amid Iran conflict. And then it has the Dow Jones, S&P 500, NASDAQ, and the Russell are all in the red. And then the only thing that's green is the VIX. And the VIX isn't like the Dow or the NASDAQ or anything like that. It is, it shows is volatility. So if I've got all these things in the red and then you've got a bright green VIX. It just means this is very volatile. It's a very volatile market. Okay, but here's the thing. Let's look at the Dow for a second. Let me show you something. All right, this is over the last, okay, so let's say over the last week. All right, it looks pretty volatile. Can you see? Yeah, you can.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it looks pretty volatile. Couple of big drops.
Right.
Yep. Here's the thing, though. If you go year to date, okay, that's a big drop there. Let's look for the last year.
Yeah.
Let's look at 5 years.
Yeah.
So it's not really dropping. Now, I don't know if how far back this will allow me to go. Ah, yes. Okay. On the we're both
sorry.
Quick things here. October 19th, 1987. There was a global, severe, largely unexpected stock market crash. October 19th, 1987. All right, so this goes all the way back here to 86, 87, 7. There we go. Right there. All right.
Okay.
Is there any way for me to...
She has been fired.
She has. She's going to be fine. That's what I've got. So, well, good. Bye.
Right. And he wants to put Mullins in, but if he puts Mullins in, Mullins is going to have to leave his congressional appointment. Sorry. Now, it is in Oklahoma. The odds of it not being another Republican taking the spot are very slim. However, right, Brianna, love that for Noem.
The number I am looking for. Okay. On October 19th, 1987, known as Black Monday, the Dow Jones plummeted 508 points. Okay. And so you see headlines even now that say things like, the Dow dropped 1,000 points, right? But if you go back here and you go to 1987 in October, the high was 2,651. A 508-point drop was 22%. This drop, 2%, is not much. So it isn't when you see these big numbers, the Dow has dropped 800, the Dow has dropped 1,000, no, tell me the percentage.
Right.
So that's what it comes down to. And from over 50,000 down to 47,600. I'm not saying it's nothing.
Yeah.
But 8 months, 1 month. Yeah. Da-da-da.
And Markwayne
Anyway.
is in the Senate and not the House. So he's going to be the next Homeland Security Secretary. He's moving. He hasn't fired her. he's moved her to a special envoy role around the Western Hemisphere cooperation.
Didn't I say? Moving her to...
She'll be a special envoy for the, quote, our new security initiative with the Western Hemisphere we're announcing on Saturday. So he made her a whole little position. Okay, let me get some.
Oh, is my audio messed up? Is my audio messed up?
Not to me.
Okay. Sorry about that.
So what does this mean for, I mean, I know it. Okay, let's look. Markwayne taking over. What does this mean going forward? Is anything going to change? Is ICE still going to ICE? What?
Okay, so we're looking at ICE. We're not looking at the Senate.
Well, okay. Well, okay. Hang on. Well,
let's look at ICE. Let's start there. I can pull as many cards as you like until I get too tired. Thank you.
Exactly, Canadian poodle mom. In other words, he's making a position for her to keep her from writing a tell-all book.
It feels like Roots, and they all through ICE, and they all go back to Stephen Miller. It feels like it doesn't matter who's in that position. They just have to go along with it. But it feels like the roots go back to Stephen Miller.
So he's the big bad in Stranger Things.
Vecna?
No, Vecna isn't even the big bad. It turns out it's the big
spoilers.
Sorry. Well, the play about that has been out for 4 years. The prequel play that talks about that. So, but anyway, my bad. But yeah, he's the big bad, the mind flayer. Thank you. So Stephen Miller's the mind flayer.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
We believe there needs to be temperance yesterday, but the victory, this isn't Democrats celebrating. This is the celebration of the cruelty, their grossness, what they think is there to stomp on the weakest.
Yeah.
And what I've got, Hermit and Ace of Pentacles, this is just the continuing funding fight. So whether Mullins is there or somebody else, whether Mullet is there or somebody else, it feels like it matters not, as long as they will rubber stamp the cruelty.
Well, what about his Senate seat?
Senate. Oh, he's in a super red district, isn't he?
Yeah, Oklahoma.
I know there's some people who are like, oh, you talk about extreme Republicans, you're talking about Texas, maybe Florida. And it's like, no, not to me. As far as I'm concerned, the reddest of the red is Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah, my phone is going off of a fun now with notifications.
Senate. Sorry. My new charging cable. Yeah, this is just about dead. My new charging cable is literally on the front porch. Thank heavens. Because I don't have a way to charge my phone. Sorry, I'm saying that because my brain was fixated on it. It's like, no. Senate. 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 Now, the likelihood that Democrats will win the Senate are slim, not non-existent, but slim. We would have to win all of our seats that are up, every last one of them, and flip 3 Republican.
Yeah.
seats. Now, if the rate Trump is going, there's a chance, but it's not as likely. Devil with the other Republicans and the corruption and cruelty and awfulness. What is Mullins getting out of this?
A raise?
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
I would
that's
assume
money.
such. Yeah.
This is money. He doesn't have to do fundraising anymore.
Right.
Senate, Magician, Page of Cups. There's a chance, but it's just a chance.
Yes, Joyce. He will have to be confirmed, but Markwayne is sort of has been a by the book, good old boy MAGA guy. I don't know if everybody to some degree, we all have some stuff in our closet that we would prefer not be released to the general public. I do not know if he has anything in there that would be so bad that they would. Hey, Susan.
Thank you so much, Susan. Thank you. Makes a huge difference. Thank you.
So, I don't know if he'll, I guess that's a question in of itself. Will he have any trouble getting confirmed?
He feels irrelevant.
Okay.
I mean, I'll pull cards on it, but it feels irrelevant. It's red, moving red pieces around.
Yeah.
It seems like it would be inconvenient. It would be more work for Trump, who's not working well these days. It doesn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Knight of Pentacles, Republicans will support him. There's the Emperor and the burden.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, now that we've had that little bit of excitement, shaking it up.
Why? There was something here about Nancy Mace. I'd rather skip that because we're running out of time.
Okay. All right. So, we've got a few questions in a row about what happened with the Crockett race.
Okay.
And James Tallarico. Do you want to look at that?
Actually, like I said, we're running low on time. Let's go down to 7 to the Cuba Blackout.
Okay.
Let's go international a bit here and get some Aaron Parnas reporting.
All right. So at 48:10. Okay. 2/3 of the island of Cuba lost power on Wednesday. This is connected directly to the U.S. attacks on Venezuela in January, cutting off Cuba's oil. This is the second major blackout in 3 months, and a humanitarian crisis is deepening. What's the future for this? Like, what's going on? What will happen?
I did see a social media post where, and I'm not saying this is what should happen. What I am saying is that someone was showing a map that said that if Cuba happens to still have or get some Russian missiles, they'd be able to reach Mar-a-Lago. Just throwing that out there. That's something I heard.
Yeah, and I mean, at this point, yeah, they would be able to. I mean, they'd have to get out there because they're so old at this point. They'd have to crank them out like a Model T. But mayhaps. Oh, goodness.
Oh, Cuba. Well, we know why this is happening.
Yeah.
There's a lot of grief. I've got death in the middle. I do fruits of labor and justice. That's your humanitarian crisis.
Okay.
This feels international, like trying to do something, but they're limited. They're limited in how much they can help because of dumpster fire and his policies. People want to help the humanitarian mess. So, what happens? Is it just a stalemate? Do they find other sources of fuel? Does dumpster fire send in? By the way, dumpster fire has sent special forces into Ecuador. By the way, just letting you know, Mister No New Wars.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
How did that saying go? We haven't even finished our Venezuela. Where are we going after? Yeah, you can't have Ecuador. You haven't even finished your Venezuela. Or your Iran, or your lately.
Or they release the Epstein files.
That part. Smile
I
or
don't
scream.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, we hope there's humanitarian stuff going on. Painful. But again, the aggression, people suffering. This and there's the sun. There's a weakening of this power here. And that could be, is that finding a way through the loopholes and big movement, isolated, but there's still that justice card in the Hanged Man. So are we looking at overthrow of the Cuban government here?
Yeah,
I can't even remember the last time I looked at the Cuban chart.
I know that he's obsessed with all things Kennedy, but there's certain parts that he just can stop.
Oh no, I meant overthrow within. I was actually thinking from within, but yeah, wouldn't hold anything. Wouldn't put anything past this monster. So overthrow of Cuban government. Disappointment, charity, Queen of Swords. That feels more official than. This isn't like the Five of Wands where I would expect like an internal uprising. So this is more formal. This is like an actual military. So it's not great. It's not great, and people are going to suffer. I will see if I can find the chart. Actually, I should have the chart in the book over here, but bless. Okay, there was something about Mayor was bringing up that Aaron Parnas said Politico is now reporting U.S. Central Command has asked the Pentagon for intelligence support for Iran operations for at least 100 days, but likely through September.
Yeah. I'll get that in at 54 minutes. Whew. That's wild. Let's see here. Yeah, so let's see. The U.S. is actively at war with Iran. CENTCOM asked the Pentagon for intelligence support for Iran operations for at least 100 days per Politico. per Politico, lightly through September. This is not contingency planning. It is active war planning with a timeline. What is happening? U.S. submarines sank an Iranian warship, the first torpedo strike since World War II. The U.S. and Israel struck an elementary school in southern Iran. The U.S. air defenses reportedly cannot stop all Iranians' Shahed drones. The Strait of Hormuz tanker traffic is down 90%. Diesel is at $4 a gallon nationally, the first time since April of 2024. Hegseth is saying more and larger waves are coming. Not, we're getting more aggressive. We're not de-escalating. No. The Senate voted down Tim Kaine's war powers resolution. Iran struck you at the U.S. consulate in Dubai. There's a lot.
Has the House voted on the war powers resolution that's in the House yet? The one that was introduced in the Senate, which is different, was voted down 47 to 53, I think.
Yeah. The one today, it had not, as of the time we started.
Okay. Thank you so much, Finzenberger. Love to the chatters and the troll slayers. Thank you, Sebastian. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Cindy. War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Yes. Okay, I am getting, this makes me crazy. This makes me absolutely crazy. Do you know the energy I'm getting? It feels like it's not I don't know if it's a full-blown clean room, but one of those modern manufacturing spaces for electronics and drones, and it's and some excitement by the companies that build that kind of stuff, and that's what I'm getting. Well, you know what? We know why we're in this mess. Yeah, could we stop? That'd
be nice. That'd be fabulous.
Could we please stop with the pain and the and who's gonna run out of stuff first? So I there also can become something of a proxy war with other countries getting involved, because these are the big institutions, the governments giving bits of money in, and right now Trump at Mar-a-Lago. He doesn't literally have to be at Mar-a-Lago, but this is the Mar-a-Lago card, which is his base of power.
Right.
Either physically or politically, spiritually, whatever. And Republicans are supporting him. Now, there are various Republicans and even some Democrats who are willing to go. They are actually voting down trying to limit Trump's war powers. And whoever those Democrats are, yeah, they need to lose their jobs. But there are any number of Republicans who are saying that their vote on this will change if this goes on for more than 100 days, which is months, or there's supposed to be boots on the ground. Profiles and courage.
Yeah. Yeah. Jesus. All right.
So, Rico, how about a little reading for us?
All right.
Oh yeah, no, Miss. We were talking about that loose cat. Thank you. Jeez. Bear says, I thought we were running out of munitions. Oh. Depends what we switch to.
I mean, okay, just
what?
I'm just going to throw it out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Vance can dig around on the couch and find change for some more.
That was good. And surprisingly clean.
Right.
Perfectly clean.
Took me a second.
That was perfectly clean.
I had to filter it really fast because that's not exactly the first thing that came in my brain. But yeah.
Can I tell you, back in Parkersburg, West Virginia, in the early 80s, near where we lived, there was a convenience store that opened. It was unlike anything, because there was a guy who worked there, and it was basically a shed that had an open door on either side. And you drove up, stayed in your car, and you told him what you wanted, and he gave him the money, and he gave you your stuff, and then he drove around and left. And I remember it was a Sunday. My dad was out of town on work, and my sisters were, I think maybe they'd both gone to college by then. But it was just Mom and I, and we wanted a snack or something. And so we literally dug around at the bottom of our bags, under the cushions, in the couch, in every drawer, until we found enough change that we had enough to buy. It was like $1 or something, but to get a tube of Pringles at the convenience store, because nothing was open. Grocery stores weren't open.
Right.
Banks certainly weren't open.
Right.
It was Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And late afternoon, and nope. So I remember that, and I will always remember that. So Mom and I were so happy. We split the can of Pringles. So that is a real to those young people. Oh, yes, there was a time when we would dig in the couch cushions underneath, because people kept change in their pockets, and when they sat down, sometimes the change would fall out of their pockets. Which also reminds me of another story, which I'm going to tell you, because we need to get out of that energy. The cards are just saying, this is the timeline we're living in. Yes.
Pepperidge Farm remembers. Yes.
Pepperidge Farm remembers. Yes. Be Grateful says, oh, I do remember couch mining. Yeah.
I'm with you, Pemda.
There was back over, I remember talking to someone years and years ago, but way back in the day, in the UK, after a night out at the pub. There was this one, I think it was a girl, but whenever a fight would break out, she, out in the parking lot or at the gas station or, petrol station or whatever, she would kind of hang back.
Mm-hmm.
Man, because all the guys would gather around in like a big half circle or circle to watch the fight. And they would all put their hands in their pockets. And then when they got excited, they'd pull their hands out of their pockets. And she'd wait a little bit, and then she'd just go back behind them, and she would just pick up all the cash and the coins off the ground and just keep going. Oh, that's dangerous. That would be bad. You do not want to get caught doing that, but I will. Oh, the audacity. Whoo. Yeah. Oh, good. I can't. So, yeah, this is where we are. This too shall pass. But right now, we have planets in Aries. We have planets activating this martial energy. We have a demented, narcissistic blankety blank running the country. We are burdened under his policies. And the Republicans are still supporting him. And this is why elections matter. And you and I, we didn't vote for these jerks. We wouldn't vote for these jerks. But we have to endure this. Contact your representative. But to some extent, breathe.
Yes.
This is not our lesson to learn, but we have to endure it. Yes, Finzenberger, great chair, great chair, great chair. Yes, great chair of happiness. See, this is the lovely, this is coming. The trees will flower. Mm-hmm. And look, right there. Oh, just a little tiny kitty on the little railing. So, breathe. Take some time away from all of this. And we're going to make it through. We are going to make it through. But it's not easy. And I know it may sound self-serving, but seriously, there is a community here for you every single day. And it makes a difference to know you have somewhere to go. People will talk to you in the chat. I'll do anything I can to help. So, Mare gave the kitten back to its mother. Oh, was it too young? Poor thing. Too young. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're a sweetheart.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
She moved, Rose Blue.
Yeah. Noem has taken another job. She's been given another job. And during my reading, I was getting the... Where is it? Do, 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 bum, bum, bum. There it is. I was getting this. That even if she goes away, she's going to have to go away. It's to get her out of attention.
Maybe she can go hang out in Greece with Gargoyle.
Yeah, there we go. I'm surprised we haven't heard more about Gargoyle. But small mercies.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm not complaining.
Anyway, it is, goodness gracious, we really went over. But anyway, it's 1:21 p.m. here in Chicago and down in Shreveport.
Yes.
There is a heat wave coming this weekend. You're going to be up in the mid-80s. Mm-hmm. But then they say there's a polar vortex possibly coming back down. So who knows? Sounds like storms, if you ask me.
Yes.
Put those two things together. So, just stay safe. Oh, Kristi's giving remarks. Thank you, Lisa. Anyway, all right. Please remember, you're not alone. Mm-hmm. We are in this together. There are good days ahead.
Yes.
All right. And I will see you, as always. I'll see you tomorrow. See you later. Okay. Bye. Thank you, Miss Sarah.
Most welcome, dear.